Tyler, you fell in!
This week, Tyler from Let's Get Lost and myself head on the most epic adventure we have yet to set off on. Reaching an abandoned wreck site on Nitnat Lake that hasn't seen any vehicle traffic in over a decade. Many challenges await us as we battle overgrown trails with little information we could find online. Will this be the newest four-wheel drive association of British Columbia's wreck site? Only time will tell. My name is Colin and you're watching Overlanding Overlands.
There isn't supposed to be a gate on this road. It's supposed to be wide open. We're trying to do something that hasn't been done in over a decade. We're trying to reach Knob Point, which has been deactivated and closed for over 10 years now. We are on an expedition to see if it's feasible to reopen that wreck site. The bridge leading to it, well...
This was the way to the wreck site. This is the beginning of Habiton, Maine. Only way to get to Knob Point now is from a road that got punched in from logging over a ridge that will bring us to Habitat, Maine. Just waking up, it's 7 a.m. We are in for one of the biggest adventures that we have yet to do. Tyler, what do you expect to happen today?
I'm expecting it to be extra wet and a bit extra adventurous. Super adventurous.
Yeah, we also have Liam joining us for extra manpower in case we do have to cut our way into the wreck site. Let's get to it.
All right, guys, from here on out, we are taking Flanawa, Maine off of Flora, Maine.
Alright, buddy, let's see what adventures we hold for the day.
If it wasn't for this road, we wouldn't be able to get there.
Beautiful day on the West Coast.
Rock and roll.
All right, we're at the trailhead off of Flanawa, Maine, KM 1900. This is the way to Knob Point, from what I've been told. Everything leads to this road.
Last year, I was up here at the exact same weekend. There was still 2 feet of snow on this road.
Wow, that just shows how much snowpack we have this year.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy.
A gate? Why is there a gate? There isn't supposed to be a gate on this road. It's supposed to be wide open.
Our first obstacle, boys, a dirty old gate. Knob Point's open for business. I don't know why that gate was closed. There was no lock on it, and we are allowed to go down this road.
Not the best day for bush sawing adventure, but it's still a good day, so we're gonna push on.
KM 1900 ends right here. So this road is a different logging road that's wide open, and KM 1900 continues down this way, which is what I want to see, because the road least traveled is always the best road.
All right, the drop in. Let's get going. If the road's just gonna be like this the whole way, we might actually make it there today. I wouldn't bring a Honda Civic down here, but you know. All right, first tree to get chopped down.
Found our first tree we got to knob out of the way. Easy work, bud.
Dude, I'm a professional. Yeah, so we came across a Widowmaker. Tyler, what do you think we should do with that?
We have two options. We can saw it, or you can hook your JT up to it and floor it.
I think I'm gonna put my kinetic rope to it and floor it.
I think option 2 is definitely the best idea.
Yeah. If you can't tie knots, tie lots. Buddy, that's not gonna go anywhere. Okay, I just wanna have a disclaimer here for whoever's watching. We're trained idiots, so don't attempt this. That way I can't get sued. Now you guys are safe to travel on. When I was talking to the recreation officer about this whole thing we were doing for Knob Point, he was very specific about we could only stay on the road. We cannot deviate from the road. We cannot build a bypass from an obstacle on the road. We are allowed to cut trees on the road. And we're just about to punch into Habitat, Maine. I have heard some strange reports that there's a guy that has a house right here, so we'll see what that's about. This road is where that guy lives. I'm gonna put the drone up right quick to see if that's actually the case. The way we're going on Habitat, Maine is directly behind me. It looks fairly open. We'll see how that goes for us.
Life's short when you don't pay attention, and even shorter when you do. A tough shot, a walking contradiction, even weirder than she looks. She said, I'm a gritty, grim and rage cactus. My love's a dish, the best unserved.
From what I've been told, do not approach that man. He's never happy when he sees people at his house, honestly. Hey guys, I've got a fork in the road. Actually, it's not even on the map. I think it might be good to explore the one to the left first.
Well, we can always go explore it. Doesn't hurt. It's only 11:15.
We're just gonna scope it out to see if we can actually have like a nice little secondary campsite on Nitnat Lake, but I doubt it. Pretty cool, big old trees. We're just getting to the end of the point here. Yeah, so I guess this is like a secondary site we can stay at. As I'm walking on concrete. It's a concrete pad.
Kind of random.
Yeah. This is Nitnat Lake. Nitnat Lake's kind of an interesting lake because it's actually salt water. If you take a look here, you can see crustacean shells. The lake basically ends right at the west coast of the island where the water is going through a small channel and the ocean pushes salt water in. All right, so where we're trying to get to, not that point, but the one behind it. That's gonna be Knob Point. Fairy Lake, eat your heart out. This tree's got so many fairy trees on it. I'm gonna throw the drone up so you guys can see the majestic beauty of this place.
Far away now. We're about 3K out.
All right, man. Hopefully this last 3K isn't gonna start taking off feathers.
Only time will tell. Just so you guys know, I spoke with a conservation officer and a recreation officer about what we were doing.
Yeah, I'm aware we have full permission to be down here doing this, which makes it a lot much better.
Not bad spot, and now we're on our way to Knob Point. We are gonna get there today regardless. I know we do. Dude, we found a Medill. So this here is an old, I'm gonna say yarder. This one has been sitting here for quite some time. I know of a few more of these randomly abandoned in the forest. The last one I found had tires instead of tracks.
This is sweet. It's like a logging tank. Best way I could describe it.
Dude, don't die.
I won't. The old timers did it. Come on.
Anything cool up there?
There's some broken gauges, broken glass, a little old curtain up here, and there's actually a hatch in this thing, like a little escape hatch or something.
Yeah?
I guess if you tip over, you could probably crawl out.
I wasn't expecting this on the way over here. No one told me about this piece of machinery. I guess they never saw it. It's like hidden in the bush. Pretty cool.
Liam, you were saying you've been to Point before when it was open?
Yep, many moons ago.
How was it down there?
Yeah, it's a pretty nice spot. Definitely hides from the wind a lot. Yeah, I think it picks up almost every day around noon.
Yeah, that lake effect wind. What was that Knob Point when you went there? Like, what did it look like?
Oh, I can't even remember. I was pretty young then.
The wee lad.
Tyler, you fell in.
It's a bit of a hole.
Okay, you know what I find weird about this? Who's milling wood out here? Let's go spelunking. Oh, buddy. Yeah, go in there. Cut hard. Yeah, Liam's taking the hard line. Buddy. Oh, yeah, do the game. Look at that flex. Oh, buddy. Dude, you're good. There she be, we're at the wreck site. Tyler, what do you have to tell the viewer?
This is an awesome drive-in.
I was expecting more of an Alexander Mackenzie kind of feel. I don't even think I used a liter of chainsaw mix today. No fuel. Okay, the road into the wreck site's like the most overgrown it's been all day. This section here looks kind of weird because it doesn't look like a wreck site road that would go between a bunch of trees, but I guess we're gonna do some exploring to figure that one out. Oh, buddy, this video's video sponsor is actually Rough Country. You might be surprised with that, but we're using their recovery gear. They sent me a snatch block, a tree saver, and a saw shackle, which we need to use right now. I don't think the Rough Country tree saver is gonna help us out here because all the trees in Knob Point are old growth. This is what it looks like. It will do the things it needs to do as a tree saver, but we'll throw that there for now. They did send me this fancy recovery ring with a max load capacity of 41,000 pounds. And this Rough Country labeled saw shackle. Dude, what would have you done without Rough Country today?
I don't know. I'd be still stuck.
Now let's get back to the adventure at hand. Guys, we're at Knob Point.
I'm so excited.
Like, this is nuts. We made it to a wreck site that we're not supposed to be able to make it at. The power of adventure. We just got set up at Knob Point. We strung up a tarp because obviously we're in a temperate rainforest. It rains a lot here, like an excessive amount where I'm soaked to the bone. But hey, That's not what the point of this trip is. Talking about my soaking wet bones. The Recreation and Trails website states that Knob Point has 3 rec sites. We know that we're at 1 because there is a picnic table right behind me. We need to find the 2 other picnic tables and figure out why the road leading in brings us through rooted trees. Because like any rec site you go to, the road doesn't go over roots at all. So there's a bit of investigating to do here. But for now, we're gonna light the fire and like try to get warmed up before we go out in the very moist atmosphere. From what it said online, there's 3 sites at this rec site. We are clearly in site 1 because I said so. So I'm gonna go find the 2 other sites. So when we first got here, I noticed that there's this little trail that goes up here. So I'm gonna go scope it out. I've got a feeling one of the rec sites is up this trail. Even though it'd be really hard to drag that concrete picnic table up there, but I got a feeling it's up there. Oh, hey, there it is. So I guess this one's a hike-in campsite. I don't think we'll be bringing a vehicle on this one. Kind of a rough spot to put a tent too, but like I said before, this is all Nitnat Lake. Oh, there's the other rec site. We drove right by and didn't even notice. So there's the 3rd picnic table. I still find it kind of weird that like the road is over a bunch of roots. Liam and I seem to think that there's another road in because he doesn't remember this being this way when he was a kid.
No.
So we're gonna go scope it out and see what we can find. Okay, so this is kind of where we don't think the road belongs. This whole section doesn't make any sense. Oh, hey, that's a really big tree. But here's a culvert. Like, this does look like a road. The website did say there was an outhouse here, and it's right there. The door's off the hinges. It's definitely seen better days. Yeah, that's one of those situations where you fall right in. You're not coming back out of that one. So if you come here, do not use the outhouse. You will fall right through. This floor is not stable. All right, so we just walked up from here. The outhouse is right behind that bush. And this is where the Y in the road is. So Hableton, Maine continues this way. It actually dead ends like a kilometer up. Because after that is an ecological reserve and you're not allowed in there. So we're gonna check the high road to see if there's another road that punches in. All right, Liam and I just got pretty much as far as we think we can go because the rec site ends right here on this creek. And we don't see any roads going back down, so I guess that is the road. Yeah, but this is Knob Point, a super cool temperate rainforest campsite on Nitnat Lake. From what we can tell, if the old road is somewhere up there, it's so overgrown with deadfall that we can't see it. So this is the only road to Knob Point, this small little trail. There's a lot of evidence someone was here clearing all this debris because there's piles of it all over the place around camp. Whoever that was, thank you. If we clear all this lumber, then there's nice access to the beach, which is shallow and gradually dips in. Picnic table campsites right. What? I just found another picnic table. Okay, I'm confused now because it says on the website there's only 3 sites here, but I've just found another picnic table. A random picnic table. Super weird. But hey, check this out. Have you ever seen so many loons in one spot? I've never ever seen that many loons in one spot ever.
Now, the thing with going straight vertical like this, you kind of have to commit. If you don't commit,